teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. They're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd and goal for the offense. Here's a handoff testing the middle. Tackled there by the defense. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. On the move now. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Looks to the left, pass caught. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield at the 42.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Breaks free. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front in this touchdown run.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Wells. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Short pass finds the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The shotgun handoff here. Finds room at the 30. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finding some room at the 25. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. Second down now. pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run the option. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Pretty good execution here by the offense. The quarterback keeps the ball, and the only thing is he doesn't take care of the ball once he gets upfield. The defense alertly knocks that ball loose and gets on top of it.
It's a shotgun run call. He gets loose. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Irish. He would not be denied.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Wells. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Fire to the right side, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He's got it in the open. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman too far downfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's Sanders. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Look out, room to run here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Receiver in motion now. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down. Just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. A scrum on the goal line. Haven't seen a signal, but I don't think he got in. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The defense offense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at your team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking tackles. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
They make the PAT, but still trails 31-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they hand it off to the back. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle is made, but it's good for a 1st down to the 47. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Wells. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Going for his running back. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's the running back in the flat. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Jukes to get past a man. Past the 50. Across the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
To the air, it's Sanders. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the play with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's brought down out at the 46. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster that
breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. On the move now.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Nice grab. It's Wells. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Sanders. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They'll give it to the running back. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to throw. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Gets into the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. And they've got him behind the line. There is a penalty marker, but if it's on the offense, it'll be a change of possession. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense comes back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. They'll give it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. Leaning on the run game here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's a draw. Headed for the end zone.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee, in this game, and advance in the playoff.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And the offense just takes a knee here. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.